Anginibingelele Maswati. Um, I am a Swazi. I was born in Swaziland, and I've got a first-hand experience of the political atmosphere in Eswatini. And I moved to neighboring countries, and I got a first-hand experience of the democratic system which exist in most neighboring or in most countries that are neighboring Swaziland. Angivete Maswati ukuthi I feel like noma my opinion is Tingunda system is the best system for Swazi people. Finish and clear. Tingunda system is just the best system for Swazi people. The system itself is good for Swazi people, but I'll acknowledge Guti, the people that are in the system are making the system, or rather are failing the system. Right? The system in itself is perfect for Swazi people, but the people that are in the system making the system. Ngibe disappointed kakhulu Maswati. I learned Guti in Eswatini they formed a party, right? Like the Pro Dinkhundla supporters formed a party to rather to stop the unbanning of multi-party. I was very disturbed. Nangi Valen Foleo. I think it is the most stupid thing I've ever heard. You cannot create a party to stop the unbanning of parties. It's just stupid. They could have created an organization that was strong enough to root out the people that are corrupting the system. Uzubone ke Maswati ukuthi most of you, including most of us in Southern Africa, we fail to put to separate a leader of a party and the party itself, or rather a leader of a certain system and the system itself. There's a huge difference. We don't vote for the leader of the party. We vote for the policies of the party. Okay, I think I'll say that again. If you are casting your vote, awumvoteli lolo phethe le party, but uvotela lama policies ale party. Mina nje I'm for the policies that says repatriation of land. I'm for the policies which says black empowerment. I'm for the policies that says free education. I'm for those policies. Ukuthi the leader ngubani, it doesn't matter as long as, because here's one thing that people even some people don't even understand ukuthi when a ruling party accounts after 4 years, it only accounts based on its policies, not the leader. The leader is just a leader, angeke account a leader we party. The unrest that we experienced in South Africa, people confused the ANC and the Jacob Zuma. Jacob Zuma is people, when they were voting for Jacob Zuma. They were following Jacob Zuma, not the policies of the party. People vote certain parties because heroes came from that party. That's not it. That's not it. There's a difference between the party and a party or a system, and the leaders of those parties or systems. So I feel like in Eswatini, because I'm given the understanding ukuthi the Pro Dinkhundla supporters they created this party called Mangololo in support of Dinkhundla system. But when you look at those guys, are very, very confused. But when you look at them, they do not support the system per se. They support the leader of the system. If I was the leader of the party, I could have not made it a party. I could have made it an organization if I was the leader and if I had that much influence. I could have made it an organization. And kubo onke ma Pro Dinkhundla supporters who are like me, I think we if it takes us, guys, if it takes us to side with the people, because the people are aware now that the problem is not with the Minister of What, the problem is not with MPs Banbayan, the problem is with the leader. If it takes us as pro-Tinkundla supporters to go and side with the people to remove the leader just to save the system, I think we should do so. Like honestly, I think we should do so. Because I myself, I like the system. It's the best system that I've seen in it's the best system that I know for a small group of people. But I love the system. I'm loyal to the system, not to the people who are in the system. So if it takes us guys to put hands together and decide with the people, because the people now, what they want, I know what they don't want. Maybe not all of them are aware of what they want, but what they don't want is the king. Most Swazis, what they don't want is the king. So if it takes us as pro-Tinkundla supporters to side with the people so that the leader is removed or is somehow his powers are reduced, I think guys we should side with them instead of fighting with them. I think it's a war that we'll never win. Actually, siyatihlaza nasilwa nabo. We shouldn't do that. If we really want to save the system, so ngicabanga ukuthi even nathi nje kufuna sihlole ukuthi are we supporting the system or we are supporting the leader of the system, and we should not confuse the two. If you're supporting the leader of the system, then that's a different story. But if you're supporting the system, ungatihlanganisi na those who are supporting the leader of the system. It's very dangerous to support a leader in any atmosphere, because we are supporting something that is not consistent. A human being unema error zakhe, unetinkinga takho. The reason the reason it is like it is mhlaba wonke, including the US, including in South Africa, here in South Africa, it is because we solely focus, as I've mentioned before, we solely focus on the human life, on the human being personally. Ukuthi si-supporters banibanyana thina, si-supporters banibanyana, and sithi khanza sekuma-debate every day. Sithi hayi kahle ezibani akasikahle ezibani, so wende ini ezibani, sesiphikisana lapha nalapha, because a human being is not consistent. And no matter how good a human being can be, once that person enters an organization that does not have clear policies, lokuba godi wakhe lo muntu loya is as good as dead, right? So ngiyacela as Swazis, we should know ukuthi there is a difference between the leader of a system and the system. And as pro-Tinkundla supporters, let us have the distinction. Are we supporting the Tinkundla system, the system itself? Because there is what I want. Anginenzaba ukuthi multi-party or something, but as long as kuba multi-party under the Tinkundla system, I will be happy. That's what I'm voting for, personally. Ukuthi nakakhona lama party akabe khona under the Tinkundla system, because it's best. I think it's a topic for another day why I'm saying the Tinkundla system is best, but I think it's the best system. Akathi nakabe khona lama party abe khona under the system. Otherwise, guys, we should make up our minds as pro-Tinkundla supporters. Thina sesingalwina lelive. Let me repeat that. We are at an advantage, because human beings in general change. Human beings don't like change. They just like the things the way they are. So if we can be on their side and sithina siba on their side, realize ukuthi realize ukuthi kahle kahle bafunani, and we know ukuthi they don't trust, not necessarily trust the system, but they don't trust the people who are in the system to deliver. So if we can, I don't know, somehow, but make an organization that will be powerful enough to root out every person who is in the system, that is the Tinkundla system, who is not making it work, including the leader of the system. If it takes us to site and yako by UN just to root out the king, I think we should do it, guys. I think we should do it, so that we win the people, so that we preserve the system, the Tinkundla system. That's my opinion, though. Thank you so much.
Hayi, le nkosi ibonene yona nebantu abayo baphila kahle. Ayiyalo ngabe uhlangene nasiphi isizwe kwayangani nje kulahle onke amasiko abe mahle. Lapha etitolo mntanami thine nje ngathi kule mali yabogogo la ngiye khona ngizawuthenga ushukela kuphela, naye lo shukela le sekuphelile phela ngoba ngiyitholile. Sengizagijima-ke ngiyocela umakhelwane ngiboleke, naye ude utanika loko lokukhona. Sengiyidlile-ke le mali, ngiyidlela lapha ngendaba yami yakhe lomshado. Nina nifakwe esikolweni nafundiswa, fundiswa ngithi yini ningake nihlangane nje nonke nibe nesikhalo ukuthi ngingathuthuka kanjani. Ngoba nami ngaceda konke kwakhe kodwa ngisamseki njalo.